Okay, so now I need to definitely put that in there though. Ah, why is there so much to do right now? Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Back with another trading day. Watching Redbox over here act up. Let me see. See that later. And I need to get my cameras going. Good morning, Donnell. Don't see anything in the small cap. Yeah, I saw Redbox kind of getting some bounces, but we'll see what that wants to do. I've traded that before, and I still, for the life of me, can't figure out why it's going up. Up to 825 now. Up 21%. Why? Why is the question? Is this one of those plays that's just like, I don't know. And I need to do one more thing. Let's see. Customization. Let's see what we got here. Someone pumping it? Probably so. I wish they wouldn't do that. Because it just takes away everything on day, especially when it's moving big like this, and then right at the open, dumps, you know. And that's what I think Redbox is going to end up doing today. I got a feeling. What's up, Lauren? Out here for another beautiful day in the market. Let me check over the scans real quick. TCBP barely right at $1 at 59% up. That was one that I saw, but if it doesn't hold $1, it's not going to stay on the scan. Don't really see any kind of news on that play. SPRC did go on down. I traded that one a little bit, but it just could not get going. GLVX also took a little tumble off of the 200 moving average. I knew that news was weak. It did get a little lunch up there to the 338s, which I didn't expect, but now it's back down and heading on down. CBIO, that was one that was moving a little bit earlier this week. No kind of big news on it. But yeah, the big movers today. Oh, this one's up. Wait a minute. This is up 41% on SPRC. You can go look at that. Oh, it's headed down though. Okay. Anyway, I'll put it on the watch list. TCBP, SPRC, Gov, I'm not really interested in. Redbox is already on there. There's definitely some higher price ones that have taken a bit of a gap, but I'm not messing with those. Then in the high floats, we see Baba is the biggest mover right now. To the upside, gapping up 4%. That daily chart, though, does not look good at all. Fighting a nice downtrend. Was once up at 319 and now under $100. All right, well, that's our watch list for today in the low floats. TCBP, SPRC, no, not that one. And then Redbox. And if anything else comes up, we'll keep an eye on it. Wow, SPRC took a rip up there. Came down into this flat portion. I traded it back here and just got out. And it came down flat and popped 231 all the way up to the 468. So, and it's low float. So it could give some moves today as well. But with this setup on the hour chart, I don't know. It's already given back what, $1 worth of profits. So, I don't know. Looks like the top level here is the 396 for some resistance. But yeah, just keeping my head on a swivel. SPY floating around that 400 level. It was over 400 earlier today, but I guess it sank down a little bit. Oil is at the 111.53s. Oil has a little break point of the 112s. It's kind of flattened out here, but it looks like it wants to at least try the 111.73s. So I keep an eye on INDO today. Yeah, I think it might be time to re-enter INDO. I'm gonna have to watch it though on the open. It's been flat for quite a bit. Doesn't have much volume though. Only 2,000 shares traded on the volume side. GD said I could not find you on 520 2522. Oh yeah, yesterday my power was out. I put it in the Discord that I wasn't going to be trading that morning. My power was out, and then they told us that the power would be back on at about 10:30, but it didn't come back on till about 1:30. So it was like a little 3-hour overestimation. But I was like, okay, whatever. I just went and worked and still made some money doing other things. But yeah. Oh, speaking of the Discord, let me go ahead and get that link out there. Let me go to Discord, drop y'all a link. If you're not in the Discord yet, that's where I will be updating. Let me see. Now we had a big storm come through, and it's not done yet. That's pretty much what we've been experiencing down here. Tornado weather. Tornado weather. So I dropped that link in. Wait, that wasn't the right link. What in the world is that? I'll invite. Copy. There we go. So I dropped that Discord link in the description. And you can get in there, and that's where I'll update. Right now, I'm going to be kind of hard watching INDO here. Because oil is coming on up. If it starts to break over that 111.92, I may give it a play here on INDO. Let's see, red box coming on back down. Okay, I see, Lauren. You have put it out there. No, we won't. It's oh boy, oil is breaking out, breaking that 111. Yeah, oil's getting on up. So INDO, I'm gonna go ahead and play INDO. Let's see. Let's grab some shares here on INDO to see if we can get back up to the 15s. Pre-market, what are these orders? 1460s. Do I want to wait till the open? I may wait till the open. I'm gonna be a little bit patient. I'm gonna wait till the open. If it just explodes, oh well. But oil is getting on up there, testing that 111. 77. But oil looks good today. SPY slipping on down, so that's even better for oil. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play oil. Forget all that waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and get in on oil. I'll take a little bit and then see what happens, and then if it comes back down or if it floats around this area, I'll take some more. Let's see, what price do I want? Right now the bids are at 1431. 1431 is all the way down here though. So it's a 30-cent bid there. About to break back over those 12s. Yeah, I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm gonna wait to the open. I would like to see it dip first, and then I'm going in on oil. So the local blood donation center is so hard up for plasma. They called my roommate and offered him $300 to come donate. Your roommate must have that angel blood. Okay, red box cracking back under the 8s. Got that little ramp up and coming on down. Yeah, oil's ripping through the 112.07 here. So yeah, that's gonna be my main watch on this morning. Even with low volume, it's come down here and gotten tested this level of the 1450s a couple of times. It is for everyone. He just doesn't need extra money right now, so he hasn't been up there in like a year. I guess they are calling old clients trying to get them in. Nice. Oh yeah, oil's looking great. Oil is looking great over here on TOS. Looking at this, come back up to this trend line. It's coming back up to the last time it touched the trend line was the 114s, and it's looking great there. So yeah, oil will be definitely on the playlist today. Broke over this 112-ish level. So hard watch on INDO. Oh yeah, volume starting to come into INDO here. Getting some trading around here. Ooh, I like INDO. Hmm. I can actually risk about 1425 was where it came down to. 1430s. So there'll be what, like a 40 cent risk down to the bottom into this consolidation here. Seeing more and more volume come in there though. Definitely really flat here as well. And it's holding up that 112. Wow, RDBX pushing back up there over the 824s as well. It's got quite a bit of volume there. Gary says he thinks RDBX is the play for this morning. Yeah, I'll be watching that and INDO for oil play. Five minutes left to the bell. See the bids on oil coming on down to the 1427. We'll see how that goes. SPRC still up there. Red box is absolutely. Now, did anybody ever find out why Red box was ripping? Like, I know it's an entertainment stock and everything, but what was the reasoning behind that? I couldn't. I read up on it and everything. I couldn't find any reason for it to just continue this upward move, unless it's just a really slow short squeeze. Good morning, SB. Good morning, everybody tuning in. Got about 4 minutes to the bell. Seeing the bids come on up there. I want to see those bids start holding at 1430. So oil will have to get back under 110.55 for me to be bearish on it. And right now it's at 112. So it have to lose $2 to for me to be back bearish on it. Okay, 1450s on the bids now. It is moving up and closing this gap down. 1450 on INDO. It was at 1430 just a minute ago. Giving it a sec. I do like it. Back to the 1428s there. So the spread is kind of jumping around on INDO because of the low volume. People have sort of forgotten about it, I guess. And the 112s continue to get tested around this level. Let's see how close I can buy towards that 1430 though. If it goes down there. SPRC breaking on down. A red box coming back on down to the 8s. And I am watching INDO for trades here at the open. About a minute left. Anything else on the watch? Nothing really. $15 seconds left. Okay, market is open. Watching oil here do its thing. Let's see if it'll come down a little bit, give a little bit of a dip off, drop off, and then recover. 1460s. Okay, let's see if it'll pop back down. $72s. $79s. 1489. Okay, yeah, oil is ripping. So we're going to wait for a nice little dip here, and I'm going to be entering the INDO play. RDBX taking a nice little rip up there. Looking at the 1489s on INDO. It's come down into this dip level. Plenty of support buyers down here at the 1473. Just waiting for it to dip a little bit. We're at the 12. Oh my gosh, this thing is getting on, waking on up here. Only 10,000 shares traded on these candles. Well, looks like it's going to be over 15 here soon. Yeah, 1250s. Getting hacked down a little bit there. Let's see where this bottom forms. Can we get more volume in there? SPRC trying to make a high of day there. RDBX pumping on back up there as well. High of the 852 there. Yeah. So this one got packed down a little bit to the 1462s. So it made the high of day of 1506 though. Be looking for more coming in there. Anything else popping up on the scans yet? Gary called out GOVX. I know it was going down for quite a bit. GOVX This does not have the news to have any follow through. Waiting. This is what I want to see. I want to see this open on INDO because I already know. Even if I was in there with that volume, the chances that I get to sell out is, variable. SPY coming on back up there, went up there and touched the 399.78. Oil continuing to rip a little bit. $12.60s. Has this top side here of the 15.16. Looks like it's about to go up and test that $13 on oil. I want to see this test of the trend though before I try anything because it may get some harsh rejection here at the 13. What's this? 1350 would be the test spot for it. GOV. Red box getting back up there to the highs. Had a high of day up there almost 850. Looking like it wants to push through it. Looking really aggressive there. But as we know, that's that mental game. Is that real aggression? Doesn't want to break through that 850. You're in red box for 9. We'll see. Top there, 846. There it is, a little pop out there above that 850. Can it hold 8? Whoa. Can it hold 850 there? So making a new high of day. Oil continues to slow down around that 112.75. So I give that some time on the day as well. Does not look like it wants to just get that gusto going. SPR still breaking down. Red box. We got a high of day. Can we see some obvious trends form there? And then GOVX coming back over $2 very quickly and then going right on down. So high of day of the 207. 850s trying to hold on red box. Macy's is up 14%. That is a higher float stock if you're interested in Macy's. That ticker is M. It's $21. They had earnings come out. Had quite a bit of a gap up under the 200 moving average. SP. So yeah, oil coming on back down just a little bit off those 70s, coming back down to the 112.50s. And red box becoming a slow pusher, trying to get away from that 850, but having a little bit of struggle. Only 10 cents away from it. So will the shorts attack it? Is the question. High of day of the 869. So 845 up to the 860s. That's a 20-cent breakout. Looking for those obvious plays today. Look at INDO again. Where'd you end up landing? INDO 1470s. Got a bottom here of the 1470. Okay. 1462 is that area for it. Still not enough volume. I don't know if I want to play with INDO without any volume though. 850s becoming a little bit of resistance there for, and the SPY is going up. So yeah, I want to leave because the SPY and oil kind of inverse each other. If the SPY is pressing up, bad things are going to happen to oil. So I don't want to be a part of bad things. I want to see the SPY start to fail. Lori called out BKSY. Did not see that one on the scans. BKSY. Let's see. BKSY. News on this one. The daily chart over here. Definitely in. Why is it up? I don't really know why this one is up. It's only up 4%. It wasn't a gapper. Yesterday it had quite a move from 119 up to the up to the 296 and then pulled back and is right around the top side of the body of this candle. So don't really know why that one's up, but we'll look at it later on in the day. BKSY, INDO popping back up there. Where did oil go? Okay, oil is going back up there to the 112.60s, but I gotta see that SPY break back down that 400. Do not want to be buying oil while the SPY is ripping. GOVX again trying to come up, had a high of day of the $2. $2 becoming a resistance. So there's INDO. It was up here at 1485, and with the low volume, it just popped down here. 20-cent drop right there, and not looking too good as the SPY continues to come on up. Don't like it. Okay, RDBX did have a high of day up here at the 872. Looking for something obvious to set up for us. Oil is breaking down the 112.50s. It's under it now, 112.44. So showing a lot of weakness off of that. It was up at the 112.75 and just showed some weakness around there. Didn't want to get up. But still watching it on the day for the SPY to start to drop back under 400. If it doesn't, this is not a day to play with oil. All right, so we'll focus in on what's still green on the day. The most green is RDBX. Has a bottom right here above the $8. Love to see a little setup here. Can it hold the 8 is the question now. On the hour chart, the bottom of this hour candle is the 794, which will show a lot of weakness if it were to break that 794 level. Okay, SPY slipping on back to those 400s briefly and then coming right back up. Looking like it's just going to continue to push. So no interest in oil yet. This is why I wanted to see the open to kind of be able to gauge the situation of the overall market based on the SPY, because oil is inverse and oil continues to push up. And I mean, not oil, the SPY continues to push up, and oil is going right back down to the 112.50s. Getting a breakdown of the $8, looking for that 794 break. Where is it? 794 right there. Big pull down on the hour chart and on the 15-minute. Too steep to have any kind of obvious trend. BKSY. I guess I can go ahead and look into that one. BKSY. Black Sky Technology, what do they do? Based out of the United States. Black Sky Technology Inc. provides geospatial intelligence, imagery, and related data analytic products and services and mission systems that include the development, integration, and operations of satellite and ground systems to commercial and government customers worldwide. The company processes a range of observations from its constellation, as well as various space, Internet of Things, and terrestrial based sensors and data feeds. Okay, so basically it's surveillance. BKSY bouncing up there just a little bit. I don't even know what the float is on this one. Let me see. BKSY float. BKSY, the float is looking like about 62 million. RDBX breaking down that 794 level, which was the weakness level. Let's see if that level will become resistance, and can it start to just hold around these points, or is it going to go on down? INDO continued down as well a little bit, just floating there as oil tries to figure out what it wants to do at the 1250s. BKSY is a little bit higher float, but definitely had quite a move yesterday, and just going flat here at the right under the 250s. SPY holding up those 401s. I do not trust this move. It looks like it still wants to go. SPRC tried to get back up, had a high of day here at the 330s, but look at this hour chart, how much it gave back. What's the probability of it eating up all of these sellers up here? Gary says he's out of RDBX. It did go red on the day as well. It did come down and test that low, so maybe it'll set up something obvious, but it just has not yet. We'll see if they can hold it red on the day though. BKSY coming back down. BABA is the leading high float, up 9%. Macy's is the leading mid float, up 14%. RDBX was the leading low float, and GameStop is in there too, but GameStop, y'all already know, GameStop is insane. It's up 14%. SPY is continuing up, so definitely leaving oil alone right now. The top of this is the 401.96. Is it strong enough to get through that on the SPY? Lori says AMC is still the best. SPY ripping on up there, getting up there. Will we see any true failure there? Oil is getting up as well to the 112.80s, which is kind of interesting because it usually inverses the SPY. So we see INDO responding to oil getting up, but still not a lot of volume down there. BKSY did going down, going red on the day. SPRC still green, so we'll focus on what's green. SPRC has this bottom of the 286, struggling to get that high of the 332s there. INDO got quite a bit of a snap down for some reason back here to the 410. Wow, snapping around there on low volume. I don't want to play with that, especially with the SPY continuing to act crazy. Got up here to the top of the 402 crack and trying to see if it can hold up those 402s. Can we see those 90s hold and then the 402s hold? Getting a little bit of resistance up there. RDBX trying to turn around a little bit. Just giving it some time for an obvious play above this 794, but the hour chart does not look very appetizing. This is indecision to the bottom of the chart. So the bottom of this body is 805 for it to go red. So let's put one out there, 805 for support. 805. So it's getting a little bit tighter in here. And it's also got a flat top here at the 820 from pre-market that I did not see at first. Got a little bit of resistance that it looks like it's struggling at right there at that flat top right there. Okay. So can it go ahead and dip down a little bit, and maybe we have the start of what looks like a trend on the 5-minute? A trend down. SPRC coming back up over this previous high of the 334, touching it just a little bit. Very small range there. INDO jumped up to the 1527, still not a lot of volume there. SPY holding the 402s now, so that's no good for oil. Let's see if it'll continue to pump out. Will this be a short squeeze? 402 25s. Can it get that 25-cent hold? This other one, BKSY, continued on down. Gov, not looking great. What's up, Lando? Having those passport issues. I see it. Yeah, the SPY is insane today. RDBX finding more resistance here at this obvious trend that's got tested now. So one test of the high of day, one test of the or a second test of the trend, And we'll see how it holds this bottom here around this 787 is where it previously tested. There's a little bit of support there. Okay, so 402, did it get to the 402.50s? High, yeah, 402.59 up there. So definitely taking a nice little bounce pattern out of here on the SPY. Who's gonna stay green on the day? I see something new popping in. APYX up 41%. Don't know what this one's doing, but it is absolutely ripping. Let me look at the news on APYX. APYX Medical receives FDA 510K clearance for Renuvian dermal handpiece. Okay, it's cosmetic technology in dermal resurfacing procedures. Okay, so on the daily chart over here, it is getting a pop out of the bottom, 3 up to 5, but it has been in a quite a bit of a downtrend. So keep your eyes on that one, APYX. Still looking around though. Baba still up there. Macy's still that top mover. Okay, so RDBX, that one I just spotted. Okay, so that's about it for now. APYX. Getting a high of day what it looks like up there at the 546. So we'll see if we can get any obvious moves off. Let me go and check what this thing is, APYX, like the statistics and everything. Float is 24 million. Profile based out of the United States and Florida. Is that right? Yeah, Florida, Clearwater, Florida. APYX Medical Corporation, an energy technology company, develops, manufactures, and sells medical devices in the cosmetic and surgical markets worldwide. The company operates in two segments: advanced energy and original equipment manufacturing. It offers helium plasma generator for delivery of RF energy and helium to cut, coagulate, and ablate soft tissue during open and laparoscopic surgical procedures. The company offers Renuvian branded products for the cosmetic surgery market that enable plastic surgeons, facial plastic surgeons, all the plastic surgeons, and physicians to provide controlled heat to the tissue to achieve their desired results. So basically nip tuck, if y'all know what that is. All right. SPRC going on down. INDO oil about to break the 113s, and I just don't see any kind of volume down here. I'm gonna wait for a dip on oil. Not really interested right now. SPY continuing to get up. It may get over 403s here today. All right, Lando, we'll be out here. All right. So oil is so close to testing this trend line at the 113.26. I know people are waiting to see the reaction off this trend line. That's why INDO is moving like it is. Got the top there, 1541, low volume though. Still getting up. Oil is touching the 113s here, 1298, 1299. Back up at this overall downtrend here. GOVX trying to get up there as well. Maybe it'll form some type of trend here for a trend break, but I don't know about that one. INDO very slow motion. BKSY did continue down just a bit. Had that high of day up there at the 249, but has gone red on the day. Maybe it'll be able to pull a red to green move or something. Just keep my head on a swivel though. RDBX red on the day. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too on APYX. It keeps popping. It had a high of day there and just continues to pop, but we'll see on this cosmetic surgery news. 15 or INDO pulling back now. Yep, oil rejecting off of this trend here. Had a nice little downtrend from the top, and it had a double, a little bit of a double top in this range of the 115, and it's kind of coming up here back to this level and facing some rejection at the 113s. So definitely being patient on that one today. Yeah, BKSY may not be coming back up. It's down here. It's about to double bottom at the what looks like the 213s, but with this kind of downwards motion, it's not looking too good for it. May need to go flat for a while and find some consolidation level, but it is red on the day, so it's out of my scope anyway. RDBX did come back, or is below all three of those previous levels that we were looking for it to hold up, and just now grinding down in the hour chart. It doesn't look horrible, but it's definitely red on the day, and it will need to pull a red to green move to be back interesting. SPRC also continuing into this indecision. It needs to break down the 303s and then go ahead and stay under the $3 for weakness today. And let's see, SPY continuing. SPY is probably going to get over 403. It's probably going to surprise some people. Probably going to go flat here for a little bit and then get that 403 up. GOVX did fell off that level. And so now we can actually draw a trend line on the 5-minute. There's no obvious trend on any other time frame though. Okay, so we did get a snap through 113 there, and we're seeing the reactions. We got 113, but 113.50 was that level that it needed to test today. And we can see INDO reacting to that quite a bit there. On oil. So 113.50 did get tested, but yeah, it's gonna take some time there. I don't trust it. APYX got its high of day here at the 568. See if it sets up anything obvious. Okay, 113. Well, it looks like we're going back up to the 114s for a test. On So the previous flat top was 114.15. It's right under this, and I think it's going to find some rejection here. Right here at this previous level. Matter of fact, it's back here too. This little range here on oil. Coming up and touching that level. Let's see how much rejection it gets here. Some of the news today that's coming out on oil, UK oil gas windfall tax seen as a short-term solution that could backfire. Definitely holding up quite a bit though. SPY almost over the 403s, continuing to push out. We can see the beginning and then how the volume has kind of not really fallen off, but they're kind of just, it's getting tired. It's going to need to do some consolidation at some point here. Getting up there to the 402.99, about to break the 403s. High was the 402.98. Okay, APYX starting to form. Got the high of day, and we'll see if we can find anything obvious on the next couple of candles. INDO coming down as oil runs into a little bit of resistance there at the 114. Double top on INDO right there of the 1579. SPRC getting up there as well, making a new high of day. Can it start trending up against this, all of this pressure here? Up 45%, 12% since the open. We'll see if it gets smashed down by the shorts. Back under that $3 level. Very low float on that one though. The SPY is over 403s and continuing to press its way up. GOVX. Okay, coming back down to the $5 on APYX. INDO, yeah. Oil is getting that rejection because the SPY continues to run. Okay, I like it. Okay. A firm is also A firm is also up on the scans. It's up 9% off the bottom. For the people that love shorting A firm like One Life and DB, they short A firm every day seems like. RDBX coming back through some of these resistance levels. And I want to see what kind of reaction it's going to have under this $8. RDBX still red on the day, so not in a position to be traded just yet. SPRC forming quite a bit of a high of a day under the pre-market high. So that looks like it's just gathering momentum to go back down. All right, so we're seeing a breakdown APYX of the five bouncing on the $5 there. So it came back up 40 cents off that bottom of the $3, up or 60 cents off the bottom of that $3, and I'm expecting this thing to come right back into this range. I don't think it's going to do any kind of big reversal. GOVX right on the trend. I really do not like that news on that one, even if it does go. That's the reason I stayed away from it the other day. What happened to oil? Why is this thing? Okay, big rejection on oil. Came back off the 140. I mean the 114 back down to the 113.50. Just cracked through the 113.50. So a lot of weakness on that one. APYX down to the 5. Can we see any type of trend here or no? That is a steep trend. I don't think I like that. INDO slipping on down through the cracks. SPRC continuing to grind higher, making a new high of day. Very small breakouts here, so shorts are getting active. This thing came up here 360 and broke out to the 364. So that's not good. 4-cent breakout. This one continued down. RDBX holding in these levels. Is it green on day? Not green yet. And let me go ahead and put secondary trend here. to see how it holds out. Can it start actually holding out of a new trend? So 810 would be the level that would need to be getting tested. Okay, this one's pulling back down to the 350s. And then the SPY continues to rip up. And INDO should be failing even more now. RDBX did get over this level. Want to see if it can hold that 810 up is a question now. So now invalidated one of my trends. And so we I only like to keep 2 of them on here. I really don't like having multiple. So this one is irrelevant. And we'll see how it holds the previous 2. Actually, this one don't even matter anymore with the way this is set up. Came back up to this flat top here of the 821. Tried to get through it, but found a little bit of resistance up here. APYX going on down under the 5s now. Let's look back on the charts. No kind of previous levels that I can see back there, so it just had to be an intraday trade if this one was going to be traded. Bottom of the 492s there. GOVX coming back green just a little bit, has a top here of the $2. Has definitely closed down its range as well. Okay, RDBX continues to invalidate my trends. So this point it's starting to look like it's just going flat. We'll see what the action is back down here to the 820s, which is a level that it struggled with the first time. BKSY came down here to the bottom of a 216 and trying to come back up just a little bit. See if we can get a trend on that one. Just going flat there. 230, 240 level. Still red on the day. APYX continued to try to hold. The low of this one was the 492, and then the low of the previous candle was 493. About 10 million shares. Let's look at how the volume has fallen off. It was previously getting 2 million, 2 million. So about 2 million shares traded there and has come down to about 500 million there. So we'll have to see about that. RDBX holding up that 820 level. Getting some good consolidation around here. SPRC did fell off, made the high of day, and now will it start to respect this trend line here? Okay, APYX, where'd it go? Back above fives. 507. Getting a little bit of short pressure there. SPY continuing to grind up. Oil still on that struggle bus. Getting around that 14, but cannot seem to break it. Had a small bounce here, a small little recovery bounce to VWAP, which was the 518-ish level, just to give any bag holders a chance to get out. But we'll see if an obvious setup comes that starts a short squeeze. Okay, that SPRC going on down there. I don't like that one anyway. I'm probably gonna take that one off. Don't really care about that one. RDBX. GOVX. Do not like that one. If APYX starts to hold that 5 again, it may be interesting. May be interesting. RDBX. Once again at this little flat area of the 835-ish area, just right on top of it. Put that as a little bit of resistance there. See if we can start holding under that 835. Okay, BKSY going on down, red on the day. All right, so this one did come down here to the fives once again on APYX. What is that? 497. It's kind of going flat though. It's not really opening up either way. Got up 8 cents, 9 cents off of that $5. Okay, going back down there and testing again to the 5. $5.16 is the top of these candles. Okay. Too steep. Not obvious enough for me. See, we start seeing those 499s come back in. Is it going to get pushed down? Trying to hold that 5. $498's there, 499s. So another try to push it down. Bottom of the 491. RDBX looks like it fell through that little level, that flat top there. We'll see how it holds up these previous levels that it beat the first time, but will it be able to hold these levels here above that 8? APYX continues to hold there, starting to look more like a nice little trend setup. But we want to watch that 15-minute chart as well, showing us a bigger picture of what's going on. Got quite a bit of a push down and then indecision to the bottom side of this candle. So is it going to push through those 490s is the question. See 96s on the bid, and it continues to try. INDO came all the way back down to 1530s again. Oil just not being able to break that 14 level yet at the 1385s. This thing is holding up the 5s once again. So let's see. 507. break of the 507 could be a spot if it can come back up. We'll see if it breaks this. 996s. This 15-minute candle will close in a little bit. Looks like it's going to go ahead and dip through though. Get a little touchdown there to the 490s and pull back up. Will it be able to hold the 495s here? This one does have a little bit higher float too, so it may be a grinder. Whatever it's going to do, it may grind around. RDBX coming on down. So can you start holding up that 496? You keep bouncing here. What you want to do? 493s, 492s. Can we see the 90s crack down? There's the 80s. Very quick 80 push. 486. So now the question is the fives, and it's got 30 seconds left on this 15-minute candle. The hour chart, the body of this hour chart is a 491. Still nothing obvious. RDBX trying to go red on the day, popping off that $8 back into that indecision range. I really don't like that. Low of the 805 needs to be broken down. SPY came all the way back down as well. What is oil doing? Oil is still floating around that 113.80. Okay, so we're seeing APYX get back up here. Bottom of this is the 486. May give it a little stab down here for some higher moves over the fives and use the 486 as an out. Has a double bottom here as well at the 486. So yeah, I'm gonna grab some in here and let that 486 play for me. Bottom 485. And I'll drop out if it wants to come down that far. Actually, 480 will be my out. So sell 480, put my stop out there. And I'll be looking to move it up if it allows me to. Holding around that $5, looking for that push off the 5 if possible. 512s. Can we get back above this previous level of the 513s? Held here for quite a while. Okay, next one, RDBX going on down. SPRC wasn't making big moves. Giving it a shot here. Looking for the 510s to get challenged at least a little bit. Bottom of this candle, previous body is the 486. Is where we don't want to see it come back down too quickly. Got this little notch here on the 5-minute. Has almost a double top at the 515. It needs to start getting across that 515 level is where it needs to get. Looking, waiting, watching. Can those 5s start getting hit up? Entry price was a 508, and I'll be looking to use that $5 as kind of like a guard here against any drops. So once it starts moving up, if it can create a higher low, then I'll be looking to definitely guard myself with that whole dollar resistance. SPRC getting on back up there as well to this flatness of 350. Draw some support, or not support, resistance, 350. So there's the 510s there. Giving it some time to at least try the 510s. VWAP is at the 518s. $5 getting challenged once again. Are there buyers at the 5 or will they let it fall through? Not seeing those 508s. They should be coming in, but they are not. Just need a quick pop over this 515 level to start the hold. Opening up quite a little bit higher at the indecision point. Needs to start getting that 508 there. RDBX came back up to that flat top again. I wasn't even watching this one. But it has a low, it looks like a lower low. Or wait, wrong one. Draw trend. Has a lower or a descending trend inside of a descending trend. I don't usually like those. APXY coming back down to this 505, 502 level. Looking for any kind of buying up here. Back over that 505. $486. There's a little bit of a bounce off that previous trend. See if we can capture some here. Couple cents. SPRC back up to the flat top of the 350. Continues to do these moves. Okay. Seeing a breakdown there on APY back under the 5s. May get stopped out here. Giving a play on that 486 level. but those fives don't seem to want to hold here. SPRC. Okay, coming back up. Do I want to add to this position? I think I do. Let's see if we can get anything, start getting those, getting values above fives here. 501, anything like that for a move up. Because this is looking like it's going to be a grinder. Can we see the 501s on the bid? And can we use this bottom, 495, as a new low? Okay, adding one more there. Average price is the 506 now. 485 is the low for me right now, though. So again, 100 shares on this little low, looking for it to at least get up here and test the 510s, 510-ish level. 485. So this risk is about 20 cents. 506 down to the 85s now. Looking for any kind of movement back up there for a test of the 510s. Can we see those 505, 506? Opening a little bit lower than I would like. Needs to get back over the 506s here. SPRC did get back over a 7-cent breakout above the 350s. $507's getting hit there. Can we start making those new highs? 490 is going to be my out for right now at this downtrend until it shows me that it wants to get up higher. 510s. Can we start holding those 510s there? Can we get through VWAP? 516. Not seeing it. So the bottom of this 15-minute candle is the 501. So I'll be moving up to the 499 if this thing can get going upwards over the 510s. If not, I just leave it where it is and wait and just hold what I got for now. So moving it up to the 499 will be maybe like a 6 cent risk or something. 499s. It did touch VWAP, but we want to see it get through it. VWAP is at that 518 right now. So just holding what I got right now then. It's not look like it wants to hold up those 510s for me. Oh well. SPR did crash off that 350 level that we had pointed out there. INDO, not much more. APYX was definitely looking for that thing to come off these bottoms a little bit. Wow. I did not did not look at red box there. Absolutely ripping out of there. This will be another trend. Can't believe Redbox is still going up. I really didn't expect it to go up any more. But okay. Let's see if we can start getting that 508, 510 hold down here. Okay, coming on down. What does it want to do on these trends? Can it start getting up out of here? 507s looking forward to use the bottom of this 15-minute to get out. Got a little bit of buying pressure there, but not much. Gonna be using the $5 to get out of here if it can't push. Has a flat top here as well, 525. That may be a nice spot to look to take some profit there if it does want to fail at that level. But at this moment, it does not want to move, so I let it do its thing there. SPR trying to hold up that 350. RDBX coming on back down now. Okay. Definitely looking for this thing to come up, but it's not looking like it's gonna give it to me here. The bottom of this previous trend is at the 484. So it came down 484, and that's pretty much where my Audi is. unless it can form new highs. 513 again, trying to get up there. I want to see the close of this candle too. So another failure there. RDBX up to $9. There's nothing I can do with that. That thing absolutely ripped out of there. Had a downtrend, trend within a downtrend. Came up, tested the high, tested here, and then just absolutely exploded. APYX coming on down as well. Thought it would be more of a grinder to the upward position, but looking like it wants to take me out. Less than 15 seconds on this candle. Open a new candle there. And is looking to fade me out of here, I guess. It would need to start holding above the 505s to even look like it's going upward now. Well, we can see a even more obvious trend now. So I think this thing is going to definitely be going down here. It hurts me to see it do it, but it looks like that's going to be the case. Not able to hold those fives on the bid. Can it start getting any kind of short squeeze? RDBX coming back under 9. SPRC also going up as well. Insanity. Okay. This breakout was from the 364 up here to the 373s. Not looking great overall for me. And APYX, but maybe something else will give some opportunities. This one never did set up in the way that I would like it anyway. So I'm not too mad about that one. But RDBX, it kind of did the move, but yeah, I don't really see it. $505 is just not coming into play on this one. So I may end up decreasing my size on this one if it just continues to just go flat like this, and just take half if I can above this 505 level. Held up around the same level of the 501, but I just don't see buyers coming in there like that. We have just a small little trend line on this one that's probably so easy to break. And RDBX going up still. SPRC continue to throw those big wicks and then give it all back and come back to the 350. APYX very tight in here, only down 1 cent on this one. Can it start holding those 505s? $507s. Okay, can it form a new trend or no? 510s. Well, that doesn't look good. All right, break of the fives, 499. I'll go ahead and take half off. That'll decrease my risk here a little bit. Because it just is playing around a little bit too much for me on that indecision there. If it's going to get up, it needs to get up. Okay, so now we'll see if it can push up. If it can, we'll put the whole thing out at the at break even. Just get out there If it doesn't want to do what we need it to do, oh well. Bottom of this one, I'm going to leave 50 shares down here though on 4.99 because it continues to play like it wants to get up but then fail. $5.15s, it just needs to get past the 5.15, 5.16. Yeah, like that. All right, this low here is a 4.99 that we can't seem to get through this level. Okay, 4.99 is my out now. Risking 6 cents here towards the bottoms, trying to see if it can get up above those 20s. And if it fails now, just get all out. So yeah, risking very little here, 6 cents on 100 shares. Looking for it to get through this 525 there and hold. Getting up there just a little bit. This point 507 is the it's pretty much the out. 15-minute pushing up there quite nicely. Trying to see if it can hold these levels and hold above this 524. $507s. So we got another trend forming here. Can you start invalidating those trends? Get up to that 530. $5.10. Can we see those 525s hold? Nice little, another little trend it tested there. Could not get through it. Still risking my little 6 cents. Waiting for some higher lows to form here, if possible. Can we get those 515s to start to hold? It is a little bit of a higher float, so it may be a little grindy. So I'm willing to give it a little bit more time here. Only risking $6. All right, let's go over here and look at red box. It's starting to find some resistance there. SPRC continued under the 350s. And we get those 20s to start holding again. See the B is falling, 517. Got about a minute left on this 5-minute candle, or 15 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. All right, opening up right there. Let me see who that was. Shout out to Dport66. Appreciate the follow over there on Twitch. Like I said, this thing can get a little bit grindy here, so I'm giving it a little bit more room off of the $5. If it breaks down to 5, it's over. Coming on down there and out right there. So took a little bit of a loss there, and I'm okay with that. That thing was going to grind either way it went. RDBX is starting to drop back down as well. We'll see if it gives something else, but none of these are given. Like APY gave the best consolidation in and then to a move up, but just couldn't hold it up. So that's okay. SPY is still bottling up to the 404s, moving up dollars by the minute or by the hour. But yeah, I'm okay with that. Coming back into this range again, just consolidating once again. So it gave us a high move. It gave us the test of the high. And now the question is, can it hold up this 486? That's what I'll be watching for this next time. Kind of weak movement through the VWAP there. Found a lot of short pressure, and really thought it could give a little bit more than that. RJM mixing. All right, so it's back down to $5. And yeah, I don't think that was a bad trade. I mean, you know, the risk was managed, $6 risk. I did get a $2 slippage there, but I really thought it could go ahead and give me a little bit more. RDBX, I kind of avoided this one today. Just seeing that it's been running for days on end, and I thought it was gonna actually fall today, but it just is. It's not one of those that likes to fall. So I will try again on APYX. I'm not done with it. As long as it holds up this 486. If it drops 486, would I jump back in? No. 486 is the weakness that I've been watching here on the hour chart. So right here on this bottom, 484-ish is where I'm like, okay, if it gets going down here, it may be a little bit too strong to the downside. And we may have to wait for an actual pullback on the day. But now we see the volume. The volume was high on the buy side earlier, but now we're seeing the red kind of get above the green. So, and you can see that over here on the 15-minute as well. That red sell-off is getting bigger and bigger, but it still is in that uptrend position. So that's why I'm like, hey, I can give it another try later on. SPRC, RDBX came down and tested this level and held out of the 840s. This breakout from the original hour, 870 up to the 918, that's not a huge rip out. I do know it's in the backside of its move now. APYX coming on down to the 5s again. Just watching it. A lot of indecision to the bottom of these candles. And I would like to see one of these be the breakout. But as of now, looking at the hour chart, the next hour, I would need it to open up. It's going to have to hold these levels because the next hour could just dump. Oh yeah, Ben's about to be heading out. He's putting on his little walking shoes. Okay, 502s. I think what I might do, 486, if it can test this down and just start to hold this and then come to the trend for a breakout, I think people will be more interested in that break back up. So all of these trends mean absolutely nothing. Let's see, new high of day. We're just floating around that $5 down here. Could this thing short squeeze to the 520s is the question. Do I want to give it another try down here around this 5? It's going to have to close this 15-minute up. This 15-minute closes in just about 15 minutes, 12 minutes. But I just don't trust it with it coming into these ranges like this. SPCR did end up doing what I see. I was like, oh my goodness, this thing's about to get up. It's going to just absolutely be a crazy move if SPRC were to break all the way back up here and do a short squeeze like that. That's just so unnatural. All right, APYX is just chilling here. Chilling. Do I want to buy just a little bit just to get some scrapes in down here though? We need to start holding up this 515-ish level to be looking real interesting here. Bottom of this candle is once again the 495s. So we'll see. SPRC is going to retest high of day. High of day is a 377. I don't know. It's failed there. It's failed twice. It should have held the first time it tested high day. It already tested high day. Let me go and look at my scans and see anything else popping up here. Oil definitely ripped right on through 415 or 114, but I do not see INDO responding to that very favorably. So don't know about that. Hmm. One Life said it's got a new high of day on SP. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. I see what you did there. All right. APX, APYX. Do I want to give it another shot in this range? I believe I do. Just take a starter position and then look for it to continue these highs. It just closed up the 5-minute candle there, made a higher low there. 494s is the low. So let's see if we can start trying to get that 510 up there. Where is the volume though? I don't see the volume to confirm anything. One Life, what do you think about RDBX? Do you think it's done for the day? You think it's gonna be a fader or what? It came up here, this little flatness right here, 830s, popped up here to about the 930s, and is heading, making its way on back down. This one continues to play around these levels. I like the way it's holding, but it is kind of flat. The breakout of this one would be the 517. So I think I'm going to get back into this one. Looking for the break of this trend. Starts to hold. Break of the trend will be the 518s. Risk is down here to the 486. Just needs to hold those 510s and we'll be golden. $495s. So I took a little bit there, trying to see if it'll hold this level again. 494, 495 level will be my out. But I will be looking to add if it wants to go ahead and break. 495, 494. Coming on down there a little bit. Can it hold above this previous indecision of the 503? Getting a little pop back up there. So somebody's buying it up. Seeing the bids drop there, looking for one more ad. All right, got my last ad in there and looking for this thing to break out. It's got a test of high. It did a kind of like a mid-level test here, but I'm looking for this thing to start holding these levels here of the 510s. Previous bottom 495. I'll sell half and then get all out at the 480s if it can't hold here. 495 for half. Sell 50 there, and then sell the other half down here at the 8 or the 486 if it doesn't want to act right there. $486 sell. So I got both of my stops out there and trying to see what this thing wants to do with the upwards play on the break of this previous trend. See if it can start holding up those 520s and everything. The area it needs to hold right now is the 514s though. Opening up a little bit higher, I like that. This is a higher low and then a nice high open. So let's see if it can attack that 520. Start getting up out of here. Looking to move my stops up if it can create a new higher low though. Going back up for the retest of the 526 if it can get it. Okay, so at this point, the bottom 496 is gonna have to be my all out. Can we get that push? 520. We got a nice setup on the day. Just needs to push. Okay. RDBX also getting back up there as well. Seeing this thing trying to push, but just not having any luck here. Got 14 million traded on the day. So I was definitely looking for some FOMO buying above the 520 is what I'm aiming for. Or what I want to see it hold. $15, $16. Can we see those 17s, 18s, 19s, 20s? Very slow mover here. Market is slowing down a little bit, yeah. But I'm looking for them to keep this alive up here. Not seeing those 17s on the bid. Only seeing 14s. It's going to have to move up here a little bit to get crazy. Where are those buyers? Can we get the hold above the 16 on the bid here? Not seeing it. Has a little bit of resistance up here at the 528s that it met before. Finally, man, taking forever to get some trading in there. Where are those 20s? There's 520. Let's see if it can hold up here though. 524s. Can it start holding above this level of the 526? Is the question. Very close to this break of this flat top, 525s. On the hour chart, it looks amazing. 527 break there. Let's get it. There's the 530s. Can we hold though? Can we start doing a little bit of a short squeeze? Be looking to move my stops up to break even 513 here in a little bit. If it can just hold here. Need to see the 25s on the bid though. Looking for this nice clean break. 529-ish. Dipping a little bit red back to the to this 519, but I'm okay with that. Giving it some time up here to start holding those 520s. RDBX continuing to break out. Was this 85 up to the 98s? Okay. Can this thing be a grinder on a day? It's a higher float, so I was expecting it to be a little bit of a grinder anyway. 15 million shares traded on it. All I need to see is it above that 525 or 525 and holding. SPRC going on down. RDBX back up and cracking over the next high. RDBX. What? Why? Why is this thing doing this? There's literally no news, nothing. Secures North American distribution rights to World War II action drama come out fighting. So they got a movie deal. Is a movie deal worth this? Is that what a movie deal does nowadays? I guess so. Opening up a little bit higher there. Can we go up and test that level that it keeps flattening out on? Seeing it crack down quite a bit there, pop back up. So what's the bottom of this? 505 may have to be the new bottom there if it wants to play that kind of game. Came down and basically bounced off this trend here, 503, and bounced back up. So that's a nice sign that there's definitely at least some buyers in here. Just needs to get back over the 518 now. $518 is getting touched, throwing a little wick up there, could not hold though. Where are those 518s? There's a little bit of them. Nice. Okay, so the bottom of this is the 505s. That risk will be 8 cents on this 100 shares down here to the 505, but I'm gonna let it play and see if we can get this break out of this what looks like a double top there. See if you can start holding up those 20s. $25s. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be moving my stop up here to the 505s if it can break this level of the 530s. Be just a little risk here. $505 risk, and that will be 8 cents of risk, so that's another $8. If it does come down, I'm willing to risk the $8. So got my stop out. Definitely looking for it to get on through that 530. Okay. So getting on up there, we'll see if it can form a higher low up here. Can it hold? It's got a little bit of time up here as well. Maybe like 2 minutes up here. Let's see if it starts to hold those 530s. Will this be another failure, or does it want to hold up those 525s here? Of 1 minute left here. We'll see where it closes. Threw a little bit of a wick out there. but just not getting that follow through just yet. $30 left on this candle. Somebody's a little bit interested. Nice, 530s, okay. So now at this point, again, moving up to break even. 513 will be the play. 515. See where it wants to push to. Giving it another chance here to make some more money. Can we get any more push out? Come on, let's get those 35s up there. Get that explosion through the top there, if possible. Where are those 30 buyers at? Oh man, 30 slipping. All right, well, I took 2 trades on this, gave it 2 chances to get up off of these levels, and yeah, it's not really getting up there just yet. Don't even see the 30s holding there. So at this point, break even is gonna have to be it. Just not seeing it get that overwhelming volume over the 30s there. Looking, waiting, watching. Can you hold up there? Where are those 30 buyers? '30s, '29s, '30s. Can we see 31, 32, 35? There's the 535s very quickly. Can we get that push on up through that 540 level? Where are those buyers? It's supposed to be a grinder. All right. So not exactly giving us what we were looking for. So I'm going to definitely decrease my size here. Was looking for the hold of the 30s, but it's looking like it wants to come on back down pretty hard and heavy. The previous body of this candle is the 520 breakdown. 520. But this thing is a grinder. So I'm gonna see if it can get a pop. Let's see what it wants to do on a pop. Can we get back over those 30s? Bottom of this candle was the 522. Could just keep my risk at $8 here and see what it does throughout the day, but I'm not too sure about it. It's just plain, it's a grinder. It's a higher float. So, I mean, it could go up today, and I would hate to sell out, and it is a grinder. It actually does go up, and all I had to do was risk $8. You know what I'm saying? Got about 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle as well. So, looking at the 15-minute, 15-minute doesn't look bad. Another 29 up there. Just trying to hold this 525, make those new higher lows. Opening a little bit lower there. Can you get above the 530s and hold? Is the big question. Will my impatience prevail? Is the question. Am I too impatient to let something work that I think can work? Can you start holding up those 30s? 31s. 32s. Okay, so a little bit of double top there. Did hold up the 525s though. Can it get any higher? 550 may be a spot that may be a little bit dangerous though to be holding it. Let's see. Yeah, 550 could get up there. So giving it some time. 523s, double top there. Can you be sporadic and break through that 535 there? You're a grinder, man. Prove yourself. All right, so yeah, I'm not liking the way it's moving. I'm gonna go ahead and put it at break even. 515s breakdown. That'll be just $8 loss on the day if this one doesn't want to act right. The body of this candle here is, yeah, that will be under the body of this candle if it goes red. So 519-ish. Okay, so I got my out right below this little candle here. It just pushed down to that 520 level. Either it's gonna hold or it's not. I'm at the 519, break of the 20. This is 2 times that it's tested this downtrend as well that I want to see it stay out of. So let's see, 531s. Can they come back on the bid? All right. Almost got me out there. Didn't quite get through that 20. Pop back up there to the 27s. Is that enough to get buyers excited that it's going to be going up though? Here's another test down. $22s is going to stop me. Another pop above the 20s. Very grindy stop. But no 25s coming in heavy just yet. Should be opening or just opened up a new 5-minute candle. Can we see heavy 25s getting bought up here? Okay. Almost got me out once again. Can we see those 20s hold? 23s, a lot of downward pressure here. 25s right there, getting very poppy. Hasn't yet stopped me out yet. $25s come back up there. Get heavier around that 25. Let's go. Where those buyers at? 25 on the bid, very slightly. Let's see if it'll fall right off. Falling right off there. So yeah, there's weakness at the 25. It's probably gonna stop me out here. Too many times it's doing this little pop and drop. But there is more volume coming in though. About 100,000 shares. I just needed it to hold this 525. New candle will be opening up in about 5 minutes or so. Not 5 minutes, 2 minutes or so. RDBX coming on back down. And everything else ended up fading. I think I'm being extra patient with this one. I think I put my stop right where it needed to be, not to get stopped out. It was 1 cent away from me every single time. So let's see if we can get some more action to the, ooh. Let's see if we can get some more action to that upside. What you want to do here? You trying to throw them hands? Top side of this is the high of the 535, and that's another failure there. So just not seeing that pop there. A lot of trading going on here though. Getting flatter and flatter, indecision in this area, ready to push it up or down. So let's back up here and let me put this trend out here and see if that's the intraday, a little short-term trend there. Don't know how effective it is because it is intraday. But if this thing wants to dive, it'll be over with. It's taking a lot of time holding this 525 though. So I'm wondering how many people are holding here. Is the question. Just opened up a new candle there. Still holding around this 25. So are we looking at a spot where it can come on up and go? Get on up and go. Bids are falling a little bit. I'm really looking to get stopped out, but maybe it doesn't want to stop me out. There's a wick down. Does it want to get all the way through the 20s? A lot of 23s on the bid. Popping back up to that 525 once again. Oh my goodness, man. 24s on the bid. Can they hold though? All right, I'm about to get stopped. That was way too much red. I'm about to get stopped here. I can't believe they held that up. I just can't believe that. I was looking on the sizes over here on the level 2s, and uh, they held it up some type of way. And they've been whittling down those buyers here. The ask is at the 24. I don't know if there's enough buyers to hold it over. Twenty-fours again there. Will the ask move down to the 20? All right, now I'm about to get stopped. No doubt. What? All right, another bounce, a cent away from my stop out, getting closer and closer every single time. I don't know, man. I'm just letting it do its thing, man. Doesn't know what it wants to do here. 25s continue to be a problem for it. And so at this point, the bottom of this candle is the low of the 520, which will become the, I guess I'll leave. I mean, I'm at the 519. I leave it there. But definitely was looking for that next move up. RDBX got a little tight as well. I saw A25 go through. Somebody's trading a 25. Don't know who's up there trading it. But it's giving plenty of time for people to buy in here at the 25 if they want to. Very indecisive candle here. Flat. So that may be a pivot to the downside here. 520. So a breakdown of this previous candle, it'll be done. Gave you time and opportunity and you did not want to pay me. See some 24s going through there. Is that selling though? Those are some small 24 buys. And there was the big seller right there. Yep, it's gonna do it this time. It can't hold out anymore. So looking to stop me out, and it bounces again. Okay. So it's literally getting inches away from that 520, and I just want to see if it can get bought up through that 25. It's only 5 cents. 5 cents to go up and touch this little uptrend. And this one, I mean, it never, after this first original breakout, it never gave another opportunity for my setup. So I just left it alone. '20s, '19s, I'll be out. There's no way there's going to be another buy up. A lot of 22s, small 22 orders. So I believe this thing's going to get shorted down if these small orders keep coming through. No big buyers there. Where are those 1,000 share orders coming through? All I see is hundreds. All right, well, RDBX seemed to be the one on the day. Definitely disappointed. APYX did not want to give any kind of follow through, but it's all good. I'm not moving my stop down. I'd rather just take this and end zeroed out on the day if it wants to crack down. Gave it 2 opportunities. It did break this top here of the 528, but it just couldn't hold it. All right, got stopped out there. So about a $3 loss on the day. Whatever. That's not anything killer, so gave it a chance twice. But RDBX was the move on the day. Let me look back over the scans. Java, A-Firm. A-Firm's up 16% on the day. Yeah. Okay. What in the okay, so it stopped me out and now it's ready to go up. Is that what we're doing today? Is that what we're doing? This low is the 1516. I'm not even gonna play with this thing. Um Bruh, are you serious? Are we serious right now? We got indecision right here at the 527s. Yeah, I don't think I want to play with this one anymore. It's not playing by the rules. It should have got out on that first one and just went. I knew it was going to be a choppy stock, but I did give it, what, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35 minutes before I got stopped. So I don't think I want to risk it to the downside. Anyway, those are my trades for today. I took a little bit of a red yesterday, $7, and then today was $3. But, you know, not all of them fell, especially when there's catalyst. But RDBX had got the movie deal. You know, I guess that was enough to send it to the moon. Um, so oh my gosh, look at this stupid stock. Yep, I'm done playing with that one. They're not about to mess with my emotions. All right, but yeah, that's it for me today. I'm not gonna trade anything else today. I'm gonna close down everything so I don't even have to look at it. APYX definitely was a little bit aggravating. Try to get back up there, but now with this volume falling off like this, I just don't see it ripping or anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it quits because I do not know what this stock is trying to do. I wanted it to pay me some, but look at it. Look at it. Stopped me out at that 19 and then got going up to the 30s, but it's whatever. More opportunities will be down the road. I'm going to go and make me some more money doing some other things. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you're going to continue trading, be careful. And I think we looked at pretty much everything that was on the scans. Oil did break over that 114. INDO has not responded to that yet. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more trading. But at this point, I don't like getting into something like this because it feels like FOMO at this point. With it getting up there to the 530s, I'm like, no, I'm good. But yeah, let me go over here. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.